Hi, I'm Paul Jeffrey, and I'm a United Methodist missionary from the Pacific Northwest Annual Conference. I'm assigned to the General Board of Global Ministries to do communications work. And I'm here in a refugee camp in northern South Sudan. These are kids whose families have come from the Nuba Mountains, fleeing bombing by the government in the north for safety here in the south. And part of my job is to hang out with them and to document their lives.
Hi, I'm Lyda Pierce. I'm a missionary assigned to accompany Hispanic ministries, which means I get to spend most of my time marching and praying and worshiping and studying the Bible with people who make me look pretty pale. It's a great means of grace. I highly recommend it.
Too many times in our history, we've understood mission as a one-way street in which we take something we have, whether it's the gospel or our culture or an economic model, and impose it on people somewhere else. I've worked for almost 30 years as a missionary, and I constantly give thanks for the people who've taught me that my first task is to listen, to hear God speaking through those at the edges of our societies, and to echo their cries for wholeness, justice, and peace. It is a privilege for me to serve in the Pacific Northwest Annual Conference, helping Hispanic and Latino faith communities to grow and assisting Anglo congregations to reflect on how to truly welcome their neighbors.
Hello, Pacific Northwest Conference. My name is Jan J. Ennis, and I am a General Board of Global Ministries US 2 missionary serving at Tacoma Community House as a social justice advocate. We provide immigration services, English as a second language, GED, employment, and services for survivors of domestic violence.
My name is Rachel Rebecca Berry, and I am a Global Ministries mission intern serving at Mary's Place in downtown Seattle. I currently work as a family advocate, working primarily with the women and children staying in our emergency family shelter. I help connect families to resources in the community, as well as lead activities with kids.
Shirley has one.
It is a privilege to begin serving alongside you in the work of caring for God's creation. I follow in the footsteps of Reverend Tanya Barnett, who grew our creation care ministry over the last several years. God's creation is at a crossroads. The most recent Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change report is shocking. It says that if humans continue emitting greenhouse gases for the next 15 years at the same levels we are today, the impacts on the planet will be extreme and irreversible. There will be rising sea levels and flooded cities. There will be deadly heat, more intense storms, increased disease, and less ability to grow food. If we take hunger ministries seriously, we have to take climate change seriously, because climate change reduces crop yields, making food more scarce and more expensive. If we take the eradication of malaria seriously, we have to take climate change seriously, because warming temperatures allow malaria to expand its reach. If we take Jesus' call to care for the most vulnerable among us seriously, we have to take climate change seriously, because climate change will push more people into cycles of poverty, hunger, and disease. The Pacific Northwest Conference of the United Methodist Church is committed to taking climate change seriously. To that end, we will continue to equip local churches to integrate creation care into the full life of the church. Our partnership with Earth Ministry is growing, creating more ways to support churches that want to green their ministries. Our planet is past the point where changing light bulbs will stop the worst impacts of climate change. Now we must use our moral authority as people of faith to advocate for economic and political change. It's going to take all of our voices to bring about the change we need. To that end, the Pacific Northwest Conference will enhance our environmental advocacy ministries, creating more opportunities for you to call our leaders to build a world that more closely matches our vision of God's realm. I'll be in touch through the Pacific Northwest News blog, our Facebook page, and a fresh e-newsletter. I'm excited for our ministry together.